Hello, good evening. I'm Heda. I live in Bangkok. I'm an OFW. I am a single mom. I have two kids. They're 15 and 11. Because there are so many things that are being discussed in our page, so I'm gonna, and I think this particular topic has to be talked about. Since it doesn't really involve so much about the international either journalists or people, so magta-try po akong magtagalog. Okay, brace yourselves. Okay, so anyway, what is my stand on BBM? Frankly, honestly, I am a follower of BBM on Twitter. But I had to cut down on my social media a few years back, so I have not been active on Twitter. Now, however, I have been following BBM, and the reason for that is because I have seen a lot of things that he has been doing that had positive effects doon sa mga constituents niya in Ilocos. For instance, I don't know if a lot of people know about this. He actually brings tourists into Chinese tourists into Ilocos. And alam po natin na pag merong mga turista, then the small scale, medium scale businesses are being helped. There's money that's coming in, and it pours money into the province. Ika nga. So that is one of the things that I know he has done for his people, and I was following him for some time, and what he says on Twitter, what he does makes sense to me. So on that count, wala po akong, I don't have anything against him, and I like I said, okay, you don't follow someone unless, okay, you have a certain belief in their capability as a public official. Now, we also have to take into account, and we have to talk about this, especially doon sa mga anti-BBM, you cannot take away the fact that among our public officials, BBM was the only person who responded to Tanim Bala. For all OFWs, bakit siya respected, supported? It's because he was the first one, and he was able to do something about it na meron talagang effect na long term. So ano po yun? He really worked, okay, so that ma-highlight ang Tanimbala, and I think he was foremost in making sure na something was done about it. So we have to acknowledge that fact. Doon kasi in my personal account, marami po akong friends who are merong anti-Duterte pero pro-BBM. Merong pro-BBM lang sila, and then pero pro-Duterte din. But there are also those who are really anti-Marcoses, whether it's BBM or any Marcos. And because they tie up martial law, atrocities, and BBM, which I feel are two separate issues. Let's explore that. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? I don't know so much about martial law, and I've already said, okay, in my previous videos kung ano yung stand ko about martial law. So tingnan nyo na lang if you are interested. Now, however, kailangan din po natin i-acknowledge at we also have to face the fact that, okay, there were atrocities that really happened during martial law. And I actually have a relative who lost someone because of martial law. So, although I was not affected directly, meron po akong mga kakilala na it hurts them. It really does. It hurts them pag sinasabing iboboto ng ibang tao si BBM. It feels to them like it's a betrayal of the Filipino nation towards the victims of martial law, which actually hindi sana dapat ganun yung ating discourse, because the younger generation do not know about what happened during martial law. And um, in a way, I was actually posting on my Facebook page na kasalanan din po natin, the older generation. It is our fault, okay, if the younger generation does not know about martial law or what happened then, because we did not tell them. And we did not make any move towards writing or changing our history books if we wanted that reflected. Diba? Ngayon lang during this election na na-highlight at saka merong call for a change or something to be done in our education para malaman ng mga tao what martial law was about. Okay, ngayon lang po yan. We have to acknowledge the fact na meron po tayong kakulangan. Tapos pero meron din pong there's a challenge to that, because like, which story do we tell? Because there are many opposing stories about it. Okay, so hindi rin po natin alam ano ba talagang nangyari, what was the real reason behind it. Okay, ang isang rason na nabasa ko was that na ang mga Amerikano had something to do with it. Okay, and we cannot also deny that fact. Okay, na kumbaga meron din silang interest sa ating bansa. And so meron ding outside and external influence during that time. But okay, here's the thing about the Marcoses. I do feel that Amy and Imelda, more specifically, had to be accountable for what they did. From what I've read, okay, there was merong stories about something that Amy did to one student. Okay, I'm not gonna go in there kasi I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't have the facts. Okay, but there are stories about that. And also, if you go doon sa site ng is that PCGG ba? Philippine Commission on Good Government. There are art pieces that were bought by the Marcoses, okay, by Imelda and Ferdinand, under, most of them were under false names, and they account for like millions of dollars, and some of them cannot be found now. So actually, if you look at the PCGG list of artwork that actually the Philippines owns, mamamangha ka kasi you could say na, oh my God, okay, we are such a very rich country for owning those kind of art pieces. Mga Monet, Rembrandt, meron ba? It's like big names in the art world. And we have some, we were supposed to be owning, their art pieces. Merong isa doon that amounted to, I don't know how many millions of dollars. One art piece. Okay, so thousands, sorry. So let's also acknowledge that. However, my stand on this is this, because I have family who have been touched by martial law. I cannot vote for any Marcos during my lifetime. However, if there are people, and I know there are, millions of people have voted for BBM, and so I will, if he won for office, whether it was a recount or something else, or he's gonna run in the future, I am going to support him. And my challenge also to BBM and to Marcos's supporters is this. There is also this idea that during the Marcos time, it was more of their people underneath them. It was more of the people underneath them that used their influence and used their power in order to take advantage of our wealth, our riches, and so it was not necessarily them who were doing some atrocities. So the challenge for Marcos supporters and for BBM supporters is, are you ready? Are you prepared to be vigilant enough so that, okay, none of those bad things that happened in the past is ever going to happen again? Now, I believe that we have a platform. Social media is a platform that we could use. However, we, the Filipino people, we also need to learn. Okay, now this is, I like this symbolism of Duterte as the eagle. Bakit po? Kasi lahat po tayo, look, the eagle is the Philippine monkey-eating eagle is our national animal, national bird. Okay, so hindi po maya. And so we should remind ourselves, okay, to look at our politics, to look at how we are governed and how we are managed from an eagle's point of view. Okay, kasi if you watch the posts of Paula Defensor Knack, K-N-A-C-K, she also talks about, you know, sometimes, okay, the powers that be in our country, not just in our country but outside too, they try to pit one party against another. Okay, so eto po, we really have to be careful about this. Whatever news comes out, okay, now look at it, read it, and then read and find, okay, another opposing view about it. Para it is so much easier for us to see, was that right? Or the other one? Or baka I have to make a third opinion about it. So let's look at, okay, we believe so much, we are inspired so much by Digong's eagle-like ability to look at our country and see our past, our present, our future, what our potential is. He sees the problems of the past. He also sees what needs to be done at present in order to effect the best future for our children and for the next generations. And so, gamitin po natin yon. Okay? So let's learn from the past and then live in the present, not live in the past, but we need to be aware that there were people who were touched by martial law. And so maybe we just need to be a little bit more considerate when we are discussing things on social media or with people face to face. So, and then we need to look out into the future. And yung sinasabing moving on, hindi kasi maintindihan ng ibang oppositionist. Okay, what Digong means with moving on. Digong does not mean na parang, okay, na i-consider na the past did not happen. It did, okay? Pero, ang ibig niyang sabihin is that, okay, the younger generation wants to move on and are actually, okay, ganito, they feel BBM, okay, is somebody worthy to be, to govern them. And you know what, okay, if that's going to be a mistake, then perhaps, okay, the next generation needs to learn that. We cannot take that away. Ganito po tayo. Ang Pilipino kasi minsan, ang gusto ng Pilipino is that to protect and to save, okay, our younger generation, our children from the hardships that we have gone through. Ang problema, okay, is that we take away the learning from our children if we do that. Now, if this next generation is going to is going to root, okay, and is going to rally behind Marcos. And if something happens, okay, later, then it is a learning experience for them. Di po ba? So, ganito, I think we are so at odds with each other. We need to listen to each other. Kaya po ako, I have maintained my friendships, okay, with people who, in my Facebook page, okay, families and friends who may not share the same sentiments that I have. And we don't, okay, necessarily vote for the same people. But we have a mutual understanding and respect for each other. Pero meron po ako talagang binlock. And meron akong in-unfollow. Because, okay, those, and a lot of them are yellows. Okay, and the reason for that, no, all of them are yellows actually. And the reason for that is because they are pretty nasty in their post, not towards me, but okay, towards other people, and I cannot tolerate it. Para kasing I feel like, yes, it's not directed at me, but I don't want, okay, to be subjected to this person's viciousness, and I think no one should. Okay, so I blocked them or I unfollow them if I still would like to be friends with them. So I just unfollow because I don't want to see so much negativity. I welcome debate. I welcome an opposing side to my point of view, because you know what, okay, if we don't listen, then we will be potential for just looking in a very narrow-minded way. It's like looking into a keyhole, and then you just see, and then you try to kind of make it bigger, and it won't. But okay, if you welcome respectful debate, respectful discussion of something that is not the same as your own point of view, it helps you to be grounded. And that's okay what I hope for us to do on this site, okay, in this page. I started Rice Filipino. Actually, si Lenny po may kasalanan ng Rice Filipino. Why? Okay, because look, I've always been very quiet regarding, well, I have not been quiet about my support for Digong. I have always been very public about my support for Duterte during the campaign time, even when people were, they were calling me misguided, ano daw ako, there was somebody who said, okay, I had so much respect for you. And then I said, oh, okay, just because I'm following Duterte, you lose respect on me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, I mean, I do not apologize for my points of view. Bakit po? I only answer to one entity. Okay, that's the maker up there. Okay, because at the end of our lives, we have to answer to somebody. Okay, we have to answer to our Father up there. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Okay, I don't apologize towards other people if I do not feel that I made a mistake. If I did, I do, which I actually did on the site. So to end this, yes, okay, going back. Friday morning, I went to work, and then that morning, nakita ko sa news feed ko on Facebook that the headline said na yun nga, VP Leni Robredo has a pre-recorded video that was sent to the UN, and it was telling about the EJ case. Okay, and so I knew it was already very negative, pero hindi ko pa siya nakita kasi I had to work. But okay, I was already I don't know, okay, I just got very mad. Okay, I felt, okay, the same way as one of Leni Robredo's former donors, okay, when she said in her article, okay, that was the last straw. Okay, look, Rice Filipino came about because, okay, something in me snapped, okay, when I watched the video, okay, that Leni sent to the UN. That's why we're here. Okay, it's Rice Filipino because, okay, we also have to look at what's going to happen, okay, after 6 years. Digong wish and would like to finish his term. But we also have to look into the future, And we also have, like Digong, okay, we always have to have some kind of an eagle eye and see how things are going in our country. We have to be vigilant because you know what? Our country, okay, is owned. We have to face this and we have to talk about this and we have to acknowledge it. It's owned by the oligarchs, okay? Ano po ang ibig sabihin nun? Okay, they have monopolies of the businesses. Even our utilities are not owned by the government. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Bakit mahirap magtawag sa telepono pagdating mo ng Pilipinas? You have to have 3 phones, okay? You have to have a smartphone, a globe, ano ba yung isa? Kasi you cannot call a globe phone kung smart ka. It's insane, okay? And in Thailand, ganito pong magnegosyo ang Thai. They own different companies but the same service. So let's say telepono, okay, phone companies. Yeah, there are like maybe 5 big ones, 3 or 4 or 5 big ones. Now, meron po yan silang organization. They meet, they talk, they discuss. And, okay, hindi po nila pinapahirapan ang tao. Okay, they actually have to compete in terms of giving the people the best service and then giving the people the best price. Kaya po, in the end, okay, in Thailand, the consumer wins. Sa atin po sa Pilipinas, no. The companies don't talk to each other. I don't know if they talk to each other, maybe. I don't feel they do, okay? Because, okay, I don't feel there is a kind of, ano bang tawag doon? Walang sense of cooperation. And there is no sense there is no sense of care for the consumer, okay? Which is giving them money, which is giving them all the money so that they can buy their Prada shoes, okay, and they can go to Hong Kong and shop, okay? What is that, okay? I really am pissed about those things. Anyway, so balik po tayo sa, so I've spoken about, okay, how I feel about the Marcoses and what my stand is regarding BBM, okay? I hope, okay, that I am understood. And let's, okay, continue talks on our page. Let's just, please, let's be respectful of one another. Okay, I know there will be lots of people, okay, who will be going into the site. They have already started going into the site, cursing me. Okay, my question is, why are you cursing me? What for? I'm just trying to, how do you say this? I'm trying to initiate conversations, and the reason for this is because we have to talk about these things, okay, for our younger generation. And so share the videos. If you feel that there are posts that are helpful to share, please do share them. I'm not here for anything. Look, I'm not, okay, earning money from this. Bye.